Hi, thanks for joining. I'm Canute, and today's episode in my world, we're gonna be deconstructing a mix on Scroll V3, a song called Outta Time. This song is very dear to me. I team up with this artist called Jadat, and we put our brains together, and we came up with this song called Outta Time. Let's go into it. I'm gonna show you why I did some stuff and the reason for me doing those stuff and why those reasons are warranted in my world. Here we go. All right. So before I jump into the production, the recording, the editing, the mixing, and if you want to see the mastering session, you could check the YouTube channel again. I have behind the scene footage of Frederick Kevorkian, our mastering engineer, while we were doing this, and then some more footage coming soon. All right. So without further ado, let me tell you what's going on. I have memory location, which is right here at the left side of my screen. I have it right over here. My mouse is hovering over it. And it literally has everything that happens during the song or throughout the song. Start, I have the story for each story. So Mikey, the heartbeat, the chorus, Jackie. Sorry about that. Everything that happens, all the major things that's happening throughout the song. Then I have my groups, which is my arrangements, my drums, and I talked about this in a previous video, my drums, and things that happen like the crowd whispering, background vocals, the alarm clocks, the ambulance, the doors, voices, and so I kind of group stuff so I could jump around quickly and easily. All right. In this track, I have a few drum tracks in there, and they kind of only come, or not kind of, they only come on the choruses. All right, so that's my loop. A simple drum loop. It only comes in the chorus. If you look at my inserts, it's not a lot of crazy plugins. It's not. It's actually some stock plugins, right? Some Digirac stock plugins, EQ3, that's it. The sound is a sound. I made sure we picked good sounds, and we didn't have to try to milk this one sound in mixing to try and get the sound. My co-producer on this is Corey Clark. And he's amazing when it comes on to picking the right sounds. And as simple as that, guys, picking the right sounds gets you a head start, and recording it at high resolution or the highest you can or a better resolution other than what you're going to be printing a CD at gives you a head start. So the anchor of this track is this tick-tock track, or this clock, second hand. And what this effect does, or this sound does, it it gives you the emotion I wanted it to have. It's so diverse and so dynamic. There are times when it speeds up, and there's times when it slows down. There's times when it kind of pauses. But the song, as it's titled Outta Time, you definitely needed a clock and something that's an anchor. Now, this clock anchors the tempo, the mood, and also gives tension in the song. So, changing gears a little bit on production. When you're producing a song, you don't want to just not have certain elements in that song. If it's a certain genre, you need certain things to depict on this. So this is, it's a fusion between street gospel, hip hop, and story and orchestra and all that stuff. It's like a realist melting pot, kind of like Canada. But it's really, a core of it is really dancehall, and definitely the DJing over in it. But we have string elements going in there and effects and all that stuff. But anyways, this track is the track that really anchors the song in its entirety. So let's jump on the chorus again with this same, with just the, let's do the TikTok first, and then we'll put the drums back in. Here we go. All right, so I know I got you when you listen to the song. You're definitely gonna hear it now. A lot of people, when they listen to the song, they have to listen to it like 2 or 3 times to get different elements in there. All right, so moving right along, we have some bass. Actually, just jump back on the chorus where this plays. On my bass, I have some EQ on here. I have a comp on here. And I'm driving a parallel comp, and I'm also paralleling it with this BF76, right? So here's what we'll do. We'll jump into the vocals right now, and we'll just hear the vocals raw, and we'll do lead and background. Here we go.
Drop. She hold on her head and then she start cry. Pour out her heart till tears full my eyes. She's a mic abusive. Me tired of the fight. Me afraid, me scared. It might take my life. Me tell her say it's time for she come to the Lord. She tell me she want, but it's like she can't miss it. Destruction and knock on her door. Tell her come now. Me beg and implore. She say me not ready yet. No, me not ready yet. Time I run out. What you mean you're not ready yet? Me not ready yet. No, me not ready yet. But time I run out. What you mean you're not ready yet? Me not ready yet. No, me not ready yet. Time I run out. What you mean you're not ready yet? Me not ready yet. No, me not ready yet. But time I run out. Me up on the sidewalk, I try to go across. A white bus a pass, preacher preach and a sermon a blast. Circle to me at the red light, I wipe a car glass. Me a step cross a bar with some elders a talk. Mr. James at the side on a cardboard box.
All right, so I'm gonna jump into the effects in a little bit. I just have a few things on here, and I struggle with how I want it. If I wanted the voice to be dry and what is there. So I think I finally found like a sweet spot, which is kind of having a little slap back, and so it works with all the elements that's going on. So I'm gonna show you how that works with the other elements in a little while. So those are the vocals. We're getting into it now. We're now at the special effects, right? And we have a couple voiceovers on there, and then definitely we have some special effects on here.
On the sidewalk, I try to go across. A white bus a pass, preacher preach and a sermon a blast. Circle to me at the red light, I wipe a car glass. Me a step cross a bar with some elders a talk. Mr. James at the side on a cardboard box. Rugged old suit, half white bobby socks with him handful of kinds. I shake it as my pass and I tell me say.
Tell me in the comment section what you guys think. All right, so here goes. I have a bunch of stuff going on with sound effect wise. You've heard it. I'm not gonna like play it a million times because you could rewind and play it all over again. But I have the things that he's talking about: the door knock, the ambulance, the people talking, all of that stuff. Let's jump on the edit window and kind of see where they fall on the timeline, and so you kind of get an idea of where it is, right? We'll jump back here and we'll do these alone, and here we go. And so there's a bunch of automation going on as well. You can see there's a lot of automation going on. Panning and volume automation as well. Right? So that's what's going on with the special effects or overdubs or ADR. Here's what's going on in my effects, my reverb. I'm using this this reverb, which is a stock plugin, and it's doing some stuff for the snare. There's a little slap back on there, and so when I heard the sound, I knew I wanted to kind of just enhance this, and I'll jump on a chorus right quick. Let's do these. So these two things are working on the snare. This is a reverb, and I'm doing some little EQing to get some air on there, right? Then I have on my background vocals, I have a reverb on here. And I really just wanted to get a nice space, a nice size for the backgrounds to kind of just be in their own little space. Now, producing these backgrounds, oh, by the way, this is Ryan Berry singing backgrounds on there, so we'll jump on a chorus.
Me not ready yet, no, me not ready yet.
Bypass this.
Me not ready yet, no, me not ready yet. Me not ready yet, no, me not ready yet.
And so I wanted some more. I wanted some tension in there, and so that's what. That's why I wanted him to sing it that way. Sing it with some urgency, but also have this daunting feel. And for the context of the song, if somebody's trying to put off a decision for another time. And so I really wanted it to sink into this haunting, just kind of a nagging kind of a vibe. So that's what that is. All right. We'll jump into some more stuff here. I have another effects on here. This is the Oxford. All right. And then I have delay. Now, why did I do some of these things? Why did I put some of these effects? What's up with this not having a bunch of instantiation of plugins on the stuff? You can just look through some of these EQs. It's really just doing tiny, tiny, tiny stuff, right? This is the Busy Streets ambulance track. Oh, guys, even if it's your project and you know everything is labeling is key. Labeling is key. I have a lot of tracks here, and if I didn't label things, not just in the little dialogue box here on Pro Tools, but definitely on the track, I would know what is what. So on this track, I labeled it, and I have to label what it says, right? It's truck passing. That's because it's a truck passing. I don't need it to have a truck because I have a bunch of other things in there. So labeling is key, and that's what made me um, was able to jump around really quickly and find things. And then once I label, I group stuff. So I could just gang these special effects and get through things. Or if I took that off, the ambulance one, I have a couple ambulance tracks, and you see, I can just gang them real quick and solo and break them out. Labeling is key, even if it's your production, even if it's your song, label, because it will make you go much faster. It takes a little while to go through, but it makes you goes much faster. All right. What else is there? I think that's pretty much it, guys. Let's see. I have some automation on the vocals. Definitely automation on all the special effects on there, and the track is kind of straight up. There's a little touches on some things, right? Definitely on the strings. If you look on here, I have some automation going on here. Cool. All right. So before I forget, let's talk about his lead vocals and what I have on it and why I put it on there. I have this Renaissance equalizer, and I'm gonna bypass it just by itself to hear the raw vocals. Here
Yet, me not ready yet, no, me not ready yet, but time I run out, what you mean you not ready yet? Me not ready yet, no, me not ready yet, time I run out.
All right, so I really just wanted it to have a nice little cutting, presence going on, because the trick is um, it's a lot going on in this song between musical instruments coming in and out, special effects coming in and out. The trick is to always have the dialogue succeeding, the dialogue on top. Now, not crazy loud. I'm not a big fan of 10 decibel loud voice, and the track is minus 30. Where, at that point it's an a cappella song, right? Um, but I'm a big fan of being able to hear your lead and hearing the presence and feeling the music as well. So merging those two worlds and bringing them close together is key for me, and it should be for you as well. I think it's a really cheap cop out to just crank your voice, and once people can hear the voice, then they'll figure out the rest. Our forefathers didn't do that. And that's all the great engineers that's gone before us started this thing. It's paramount that you get the blend. That's why it's called a mix. So, anyways, I really wanted to make sure that I was making sure that the vocals would cut through, but it wouldn't overpower the track or everything that's happening. It's really immerse mix, right? And then I'm doing a DSR on there. I'm grabbing this the 10K region, and I'm squeezing maybe just minus dB on there. And then I have one of my favorite comps on there, which is our comp, and we'll just see what it's going on with.
Nobody knows the hour nor the minute. Make sure you're ready when the
Let's
light.
get him at his
Then Missy
loudest.
Mike lifeless on the ground. Jackie got blood on her pretty white gown. I scream and a ball and a fight herself. I door not she get up and try hide herself. Me see a white ambulance crashing at Miss Mary house. Doctors are run going at Miss Mary house. A little girl run out. I scream and a shout. Neighbors and whisper start congregate. Me hear a voice say she can't make it's too late. Mr. James can't scatter up on the ground with him rum glass broke and him now make a sound.
All right, so that's what's going on with my lead. It's nothing too crazy. It's really just these three plugins and a couple inserts on there, right? And pretty much that's it. The core of this is this clock sound, and I made sure that that was cutting through just like how the vocals were cutting through. Speaking of which, let's see how the both of them work together.
My cell phone ring, me jump out and me sleep with tears full my eyes and sweat full my sheets. Then remember when Mike, Miss Mira, Mr. James and Jackie them a say, me not ready yet, no me not ready yet. Time I run out, what you mean you're not ready yet?
All right, and then the full complement to pull this mix off was automation. Automation. Things can't just be set and forget. It can't be just find a sweet spot and leave it. It has to be moving. It's 100 moves a minute, right? And so I'm super, super proud of how it came out, how I achieved it. The mastering was amazing. Frederick Kevorkian did an amazing job, and big ups to him and the entire team, Corey Clark, Ryan Berry, that was on this track as well. Big up Jay, that you murdered the tune. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Go check out the full version, the official audio, and I'll see you next time. There you have it. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it just as I did. And be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about it. We're going to be here. It's In My World, Season 2, Episode 2. Yeah, we're doing it.